Public service is a cornerstone of the Bowling Green community, and our guests today are a perfect example of that. Welcome to Community Corner, where we talk about topics affecting people in the Bowling Green community. I'm Ava Thoman, and today we're discussing the Wood County Humane Society with Kelly Wolbert and Jordan Musgraves, and you might have noticed an extra special guest as well. Thank you for joining me. Well, Kelly, what is the Wood County Humane Society?
So we are a nonprofit. It says Wood County in the name, but we do not operate under the county. We are completely a 501c3. We have very limited space, but we also have the only humane agent for the county. So we have a dog warden. They deal with stray dogs and licensing. We deal with everything else. That means we deal with owner surrenders, stray cats that are friendly enough that they can be adopted back out. We also deal with all of the neglect and abandonment and abuse cases for all of Wood County. And that's dogs and cats. We are so small that we don't really have room for pocket pets right now. We don't have a place to put them, but we do have resources for people who do need to surrender those animals in other places.
Yeah, and people have probably noticed we have one of those animals here today. Who is this?
This is Arnold. This is his interview, apparently.
He's stealing the show.
Arnold is currently one of our guests at the shelter. He came to us 9 or 10 days ago. He had a very big injury on his head. You can see he's still got those stitches. We have a wonderful contract vet that comes to us a couple times a month. Her name is Kelsey Von Lemden. She was able to get that wound all sutured up, and he is healing amazingly. He's a very special cat because he is not only completely unbothered by most situations, but he is also polydactyl, or has extra toes on all 4 feet.
Yeah.
Normally it's just a front situation, but he's got them all. He's got a brother who is also at the shelter, and then we have another cat who is very, very pregnant in foster, and he is the father of the babies. She is also polydactyl, so we may have a lot of what are called Hemingway cats as far as kittens coming in the next couple months.
Yeah, and you might be able to hear him. He is a very noisy cat purring here, but he's having the time of his life. And then, other than providing shelter for pets, what else does the Humane Society do?
So, like I said, we do have the only humane agent for the county. So we do go after and sometimes litigate against cases of abuse and abandonment, neglect as well. We also have a community food pantry for people who are a little down on their luck. Or are in between jobs, or just having a hard month. That is completely donation based. We also do educational. We go out and educate the community on how to deal with community cats, weather dependent things, and safety for your pets, stuff like that.
Yeah, and then the day we're filming this, it's National Puppy Day. But as you said, the Humane Society has a lot of older dogs. So what's the importance of adopting an older animal than a younger one?
So puppies are great, and kittens are great, and they're wonderful, and they're cute until you take them to your house and realize that they're going to destroy it instantly. Puppies and kittens are adorable, but they do require a lot of training, and a lot of people forget that. They're like, this is great. No, it's eating everything now. An older dog a lot of times comes to you with a lot of that base training already done. So you don't have to worry about the potty training. You don't have to worry about the chewing up of everything when you leave them alone for more than 5 minutes. They are calmer if you are in a situation where you have to work for 8 to 10 hours a day and there's not going to be anybody home. A lot of times they don't have that separation anxiety. They've come from somewhere that's, they've already dealt with those kinds of schedules. So that makes it a little easier. Right now, all the animals we have are 2 and above, as far as, actually, I think even all of our cats are 2 years old and above. So, because you're 5, yeah. But yeah, getting an older animal, and even a senior animal, a lot of people don't want to, because it's kind of a heartbreak pet. You know it's going to go a little bit quicker. Nobody wants to do that. But we do have some wonderful adopters and some wonderful fosters who concentrate on those 8, 9, 10 and up years, so they can make sure that they don't spend that last part in a shelter, but in a home where they're safe and they're comfortable and they're happy.
Yeah, and then a lot of college students may find that their anxieties and stress are relieved when they're around animals, but might not have the opportunity to get a pet. What are some of the ways they can be around them at the Humane Society?
So if you go to our website, which is wchumane.org, and under the Get Involved tab, you will see volunteer. Go down, you can read everything that you can do. There is a link to our volunteer application right there. It will take you directly to our volunteer coordinator who will come, who will send you an email, set up a time for you to come in and do your volunteer training. Once that's done, you can sign up for any shift. You can come in anytime. You can walk dogs, you can play with cats, you can help us clean, you can do whatever you like. Another power program we have that is very, very popular with the students, for what you said, a lot of them leave and they leave their pets at home. So they come here, they don't have anything. We have something called a dog day out program. And what that does is you come in, you fill out a form with your contact information. You sign a one-page contract after we go through it with you. You let us make a copy of your ID. We send you with one of these bags that has treats and toys and poop bags and everything you would ever need. And you can take them for a day. You can take them overnight. You can take them for a weekend. You just tell us. And it's really good to get that, like kind of scratch that itch for having a pet in the home, but without all the responsibility of keeping it. And it's also really good for us because it gives us an idea when you come out and fill out a questionnaire afterwards of what they're like out of shelter, because a lot of times it's a complete 180 what these animals are like. Another thing is we have a foster program. So if you want an animal or would be willing to foster, again, that is something you can find on our website. It's wchumane.org. And fostering is great, especially in this upcoming season. It is almost kitten season. So lots of bottle babies, lots of tiny, tiny things that cannot stay in the shelter because it's a danger to them and the other animals. And we also, some of the things we like to foster out are medical cases, like Arnold here, so that they can heal in a more steady environment, not with all the noise and all the hustle and bustle of the shelter life.
Yeah, well, thank you. And then Jordan, you are the president of BGO Pride.
Yes.
And you are partnering with the Humane Society for their next fundraiser. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so at this event, it'll be at the Hideaway, which used to be Grumpy Dave's down in Bowling Green downtown. We are hoping to have 6 performers, which they will be representing animals at the Humane Society, and hopefully this will get these guys adopted, because one of the things that we love at BGO Pride is community engagement, and we want to make sure that everyone can find their little partner,
Yeah, and then can you tell me a little bit about what BGO Pride is?
Yes, we are a 501c3 nonprofit. We were formed originally as just a Facebook group in 21, and after about 400 people joined this Facebook group, we decided that we should take it to the next step, and that is become a nonprofit. So we are right now sitting at a board of directors of 8 people. I myself am the president, and our mission is to bring awareness and visibility to the LGBT community here in Wood County and Bowling Green.
Yeah, and then one of the events you guys do is BG Pride, and this year's the 5th annual one. Can you tell me what's going to be happening that day?
Yes, so we are going to have our main stage right in front of the church. We are going to have drag performers. We're going to have a DJ that's going to be providing sound for both the performers and just throughout the event. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have about, hopefully, the same amount, if not more, vendors than we did last year, which is about 30 nonprofit partners. And
we'll be there again.
Yep, they will be. And we are hoping this year that we will get Equitas. They provide free HIV testing. And yeah.
All right. And then when is that taking place?
That'll be June 27th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Wooster Green.
Perfect. And then besides that Pride event, what else do you guys do?
So we are trying to get more involved in the community with events monthly, whether it is fundraising or community events. One of the things we've been doing for the last about year and a half are they are support groups, peer-to-peer support groups, partnered with NAMI at the last Wednesday of every month. So we do that. We are in the process of trying to get a yoga group going, and maybe looking at some other events that is doable for a working board of 8 people with no staff.
All right, well, for these events, could I bring a friend like Arnold?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Perfect. Well, thank you for coming by to discuss how important the Wood County Humane Society on the lives of animals alike, and just like Arnold. Next week, we'll bring you more local topics affecting the Bowling Green community. Check out bgfalconmedia.com for all of your campus news. And if you are interested in Arnold, he's not ready for adoption quite yet, but they have so many other animals who are. And I'm Ava Thoman with BG24's Community Corner.